Can I go off now? Yeah.
Wake the fuck up, samurai. We have a city to burn.
Yeah, that's right, folks. The corporate dark lords from the peak of Mount Doom decided it would be a good idea to appease us mortals with a game of Star Wars that we actually want. And no, those Battlefront games do not count. So, what is Jedi Fallen Order, you may ask? Easy. Jedi Fallen Order is a game that's being developed by the guys at Respawn, most notably known for the underrated Titanfall franchise, as well as the sleeper hit, the MMO Battle Royale game, Apex Legends. Now, Jedi Fallen Order sees you play as a young Padawan named Cal Kestis, a Jedi Padawan who's on the run from the Order as Order 66 took place, eliminating any and all Jedi. He must use his wits, his force training, and his lightsaber to escape the Inquisitors, basically the Jedi executioners, in order to, well, survive. Now, they did stress that this game was not going to be just a big empty open world life service. They said it was going to be a single player linear adventure game that has its own respectable length, no microtransactions, no DLCs, plenty of customizable options, as well as some really good fan service and references to other characters within the Star Wars lore. Now, this being EA, I don't know if I should praise them or not, but okay, but them being EA, they're on very thin ice. Respawn, if you're seeing this, okay, take each step carefully. One mistake and you're screwed. It's also worth mentioning, all right, that this game is scheduled to release in November 10th, or the second week of November in 2020, alongside the Lego Star Wars game, which thankfully not being published by EA, but still a good Star Wars game. So if you don't like Fallen Order the way it was handled, at least you have a backup plan. All in all, the Christmas season looks to be a really good season for Star Wars, especially with the upcoming film. Can't wait.
And now we're here to bring, in our opinion, the biggest highlight of E3, Nintendo. It started all with the announcement of the second character in Smash Bros. Ultimate that will be available for the Fighter Pass, and then honestly, of all people, it had to be the hero from Dragon Quest. After that, we got news of Luigi's Mansion 3, which rather than a mansion, takes place in a hotel. And also, there's 8-player online co-op available, and thanks to Luigi, you can even go through the campaign in co-op, local, not online. But also we learned a few things about Pokemon. Jean-Luc?
Alright, so I'm Jean-Luc, and I'm here to talk about Pokemon Sword and Shield. So, Pokemon Sword and Shield are going to be kicking off the 8th generation of Pokemon games on the Nintendo Switch. They're going to be coming out on November 15th of this year. And these are going to be the first Pokemon games which will be on a console. Well, it's technically a console handheld hybrid, because that's technically what the Switch is, but you get what I mean? Now, these games are kind of similar to the original games, where you're a 10-year-old, you go on a Pokemon journey, you collect gym badges, you fight the Elite Four, and become champion. But there are some new things that we got. First of all, we've got open world gameplay, which, as a long-time Pokemon fan, I was waiting for something like this, and when I saw this, I was hyped. I was so hyped for the open world gameplay. To go around, just explore the Galar region, and just actually feel like I was actually part of the game itself. Another new feature which I thought was really cool was Dynamax battling. So far we've seen this mainly in the gym battles, and what it is basically when you're fighting the gym leaders, your Pokemon will go like all Attack on Titan mode, and become super large, and they get a new set of moves that can really devastate your opponent. I've seen the E3 demo, and I was hooked as well with that. Now, there is only one thing which I don't like, is that you can't get all the Pokemon in this game, because the traditional national dex which we've had since Generation 2, Gold and Silver, is completely gone. Because now, counting alternate forms of Giratina, Rotom, and a bunch of other Pokemon, we're gonna have over 1,000 Pokemon. So, we don't know exactly which Pokemon we can and we can put in, but we'll have to wait for Game 3 to decide on that. I just hope we'll just get a very good number of Pokemon.
And on the contrary of that, Contra's coming back with Contra Rogue Core, and after the Nintendo Direct, they announced that they're releasing a collection of all 10 Contra games that have come previous before the next Contra game, which is only available in single player or 4-player co-op online, sadly not local. But on the bright side, you can kill people as a panda, so yay, pandas. And then came Super Mario Maker 2. We learned more about that, didn't we?
Yep, we've got some more stuff about Mario Maker 2. So we first heard about this in a Nintendo Direct, not at E3, and they already showed off some of the new features. And now at E3, we've gotten a brand new demo where we can actually play the game itself and actually try out some of the new features. Now, some of the new features which I was really hooked for were were some of the new themes like the snow levels, snow levels, sky levels, and even a day and night system. Now, the day and night system, what I like about this is that it's not merely an aesthetic; it affects the gameplay. Like, for example, if you're using the sky, if you're on a sky level and it's nighttime, you'll feel like you're in outer space. If you're in the brand new desert theme, which is another new theme, there will be a huge sandstorm. Alexa, play Sandstorm by The Root. And also, we've got some more stuff like we've got online and local multiplayer, where you can create new courses with a friend and even play new courses with a friend or even online and play them together competitively or cooperatively.
And then we top it off with the surprise announcement. They revealed a third character to be released in Smash Brothers as DLC, and it is long awaited, long demanded, Banjo-Kazooie. They're raring to go. And then of course came the secret surprise, which was Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. An amazing ending to an amazing Nintendo Direct.
Definitely.
Usual, Square Enix made their appearance at E3 2019. However, this year they have introduced two games that have been on the waiting list for a long time. One much longer than the other. They are The Avengers, and Fabio, what was the other one?
Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Pray tell how long this took.
Since E3 2005, with the legendary tech demo that they have created just for the idea of promoting the PlayStation 3.
Well, a lot of things have happened from 2005 to 2019. A lot of things. So, why don't you tell us about Final Fantasy VII?
Well, it was sort of inevitable that we would finally get to have an actual remake of Final Fantasy VII, especially because everyone has been requesting it for the longest time. So after we have the beginning, or say the prologue, which will be set entirely in Midgar, then it's just a matter of seeing exactly what will we expect to have, especially since this first game will be released on 2 Blu-ray discs. And also it will actually have a whole lot of what was actually in the original, but
Also known as content.
updated and modernized, especially with certain things that obviously are completely out of date in the world of today.
Okay, and the next game that Square Enix revealed in E3 has been waiting for 2 years ever since it was revealed in 2017, and this is Marvel's Avengers. The next game that Square Enix revealed at E3 2019 has been anticipated for 2 years. That's right, it's Marvel's Avengers. They finally revealed a short teaser trailer revealing some gameplay, but all the Avengers in their glory. At least until they get the character designs correctly.
Yep.
I can't get the character designs correctly. They have been memed so hard, unfortunately. However, people are very cautiously optimistic. This is going to be a single player game where you get to play as one out of the 6 Avengers through different locations and will feature different countries. However, don't think this is an open world game, because unfortunately it's not. But people are cautiously optimistic for when it hits shelves in March 2020.
May. It'll be around the same month as Black Widow.
Yeah, true. If the character designs take long, then it will have to be pushed back at least another 2 months. So we might be having it in May 2020 when the next film in the MCU will be released, which is Black Widow.
The first one of Phase 4.
Exactly. So now that is the scope on Square Enix's influence on here. Now we're going to move on to the realm of cybernetics and the realm of balls that glow in our next segment.
Hi, I'm Emma, and I'm going to be talking about the highlight of the Microsoft conference, which I'm sure we all know was Cyberpunk 2077. It was a highlight not really because of the game announcement, but simply because Keanu Reeves delivered us this beautiful moment.
You're breathtaking. You're all breathtaking.
But the game itself shouldn't be overshadowed by Keanu Reeves going, "You're breathtaking," because as a matter of fact, it's a pretty freaking cool game and you guys should all be excited about it. It was made by the same company that brought us the Witcher franchise, so if you like the Witcher franchise or not, you should be able to judge your, base it off that. So, another amazing thing about this game is the fact that you get to customize your own character, and not just that, there are so many options for customization, and it's not limited to gender. So you want a boyish hairstyle, you can have it on your girl. You want your guy to have fantastic braids, you can have it on a dude. So that's something you should really look forward to. And also being able to play a game alongside Keanu Reeves is a pretty solid thing. So I would honestly look out for that, and that's it. Bye.
A few moments later.
I forgot to say the release date. It's 16th April 2020, so mark it down on your calendars. Johnny!
What is up, everyone? My name is Jean-Luc, and I am a new person to the One-Up subcommittee. I am really happy to be here, and I am here to be talking about the new Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So this game is a third-person action RPG where you play as Goku, and you basically experience the whole Dragon Ball Z story in a somewhat open world style from how I noticed it. You have RPG elements like the usual leveling up, and you also have open world elements like main missions which follow the story of Dragon Ball, and additional side quests where you can level up your characters, get additional upgrades and that kind of stuff. And something cool side features which I've seen, you can go fishing, which honestly looks really hilarious because Goku looks like he's taking a poopy, but you can use it to, you can use the fish which you get, and you can and you can also hunt other animals, and you can use these animals as food to restore your health and boost your stats, and that will help you during really difficult fights. And also this game was developed by CyberConnect 2, the guys who made the Naruto Storm games and the JoJo Bizarre Adventure games, Eyes of Heaven and All-Star Battle. So honestly, since those games were really good, I personally am really excited for this game. Another thing that's making me excited is that when I've seen gameplay of this game, it was actually really challenging. Like the first fight with Raditz, it did end in just 5 minutes, like how it would in Xenoverse. It actually took way longer, I think 15 minutes. And when I saw that, I was like, I think I'm gonna have a good time with this game. So I'm hoping to get a chance to play the game myself, and I'm hoping it's gonna be really challenging. So that's all I gotta say. And now, if you excuse me, I got some Saiyans to fight.
Okay guys, that's it for our review of the E3 video. We hope you like, comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when our next video comes out.
Until then, guys, hope you enjoy this, alright? I've been James.
Daniel.
Mikhail.
Fabio.
Luke.
Eva!
And we'll see you all in the next one-up video. Take care and peace.
Peace out.
Bye bye! Jana!